All right, Shalom. This is Brother Tazabah from the GMS Atlanta Church. I want to start off by giving all glory and infinite praises unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rekakwadash. Double honors to my apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that teach and that rule well. Salutations unto the Akim throughout the four corners that are putting their life on the line week in and week out, in season, out of season, to prophesy the gospel of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. And salutations to the few women and children that subscribe to this truth and faith and sincerity, all charity and subjection, because that is the key. I just wanted to come real quick, Lord willing, this lesson is edifying, and, just do a quick hit on, Esau, America, here in America, it enforces wickedness. It reinforces wickedness. And on every front, on every platform that you see here in America, Esau was promoting wickedness, man. Because I was on social media a couple of days ago, and I came across this whale of a woman, man. I mean, she was wider than all outside, man. And the broad got hundreds of likes, and she was the whale was capping big boy stuff, man. Like, capping big boy shit is like she was a woman to be desired. When having this truth and knowing this truth, and it's clear, like, you're physically unhealthy. Your body is disease ridden. What is that to be to glory in? That's not a vessel to be gloried in, man. Like, especially being a woman, because when we get into the kingdom, you ain't gonna see no big body woman in the kingdom that's an Israelite. All of our women are gonna be in shape, But the fact that you had hundreds of thousands of people reassuring her that diseased weight that was on her was okay. That shows you that Esau has created a society in which only lies prevail, man. The truth is smothered, And in it, his wickedness is just promoted. It's just rampant, man. And with the scriptures, man, I'm gonna just pull it as I go, man. All right. So I'm gonna start here. This is Isaiah chapter 10, verse 1. It says, "Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that right grievousness which they have prescribed." So who's doing that? Job. You got to go to Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Matter of fact, let's just get it real quick, man. All right. This is Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? The faces of the judges are you so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, and Seminole Indians. Because we're the people of the Most High. We were set up to be the judges of the earth, man. Not this Edomite that's ruling the earth. So if Esau's not the wicked, the so-called white man, the Caucasian, the European, the so-called European, if he's not the wicked, then where and who is he? Who is he? Because who's putting forth laws and decrees and statutes and edicts out that the world must follow, man? Pushing democracy, pushing LGBTQ rights throughout the globe. Who's the forerunner for that? It would be America, man. So it will be this individual that the Lord is speaking of here. All right. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that right grievousness which they have prescribed. That would be America. To turn aside, because the Lord is getting more intricate. To turn aside the needy from judgment. Who turns aside the needy from judgment? It's clear that George Floyd was murdered, man. And the cop was being excessive and putting his foot on the neck. You left it there too long. Who turned aside the needy from judgment? Esau. Because it's clear that's a clear-cut case. You murdered the man. You for whatever reason. You murdered the man. Jail, man. And to take away the right from the poor of my people. Yeah, see, Esau, here it is. He'll throw you in the ghettos. Jacob start to make things pop in that particular area. And what do Esau do? Esau go in there and he gentrifies it. He raises the prices. So now Jake can't even afford to live in this neighborhood. And what he do? He move his people in, man. that, Salah, all right, to take away the right from the poor of my people, that widows may be their prey. Yeah, what did he do? He started throwing Jake into the prison houses and told the black woman what? I'll give you Section 8, I'll give you food stamps, I'll give you SNAP, I'll give you WIC, all if what? You keep this black man out of your house. But in turn, what did it do? It created a war between the black man and the black woman. And in the process of time, what happened? Hey, now these women out here fending for themselves, man. The black man and the black woman is an enemy of each other. So what? The widows may be their prey because a woman is a spender. The moment she gets it, she spends it. Esau understands that dynamic. That's why he needed the woman to be in the workplace. So when they make their own money, they gonna talk their shit to their man, and then what? She gonna go spend her money to try to get over that sad moment of the day. And that they may rob the fatherless. Yeah, because you got a million Jakes out here that only got hoop dreams, you know? Jake's just growing up in the rough parts of Baton Rouge, New Orleans. Growing up in Montgomery, Mobile, Alabama. Down there in Florida, in the slums of New York, and California. That they may rob the fatherless. Yeah, they took the daddy. The mama don't want to have nothing to do with you. The only reason you're in the house because you a paycheck. And what do you do? Jake got all of these skills like your LeBron James, your Kobe Bryant. And they become cash cows early on in life. Look at Deshaun Watson. Here it is. He spent his whole life trying to obtain this hoop dream. And he obtains the dream. You know, he becomes a professional football player. But now since he don't move in the manner in which Esau wants him to move because the Texans suck, Jake throwing his weight around, what did Esau do? He brought a whole bunch of women against this Jake, man. And now they taking the dude's endorsements. And when you rob the fatherless, you robbing them of what? Mentors, man. Robbing them of guidance. So who's raising them? The streets, man. So every which way Esau is reinforcing wickedness, man. Wicked practices, man. And he's writing these things into laws. All right? Matter of fact, let's go here. And then I'm going to just get into some of these laws, man. Get into some of the things that he has prescribed. All right? I'll go here. This is Micah chapter 2, verse 1. It says, woe to them that devise iniquity. Who devises iniquity? The evil, the wicked, Esau. And work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. Who is that? That's Esau. Clear cut, man. And they covet fields. And take them by violence. Who done that? Who done that to the so-called Native American and Seminole Indian? Who's doing that over in parts of Africa? And houses and take them away. And so they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage. Yeah, you here it is, a man to build up a house. Esau will tell you ain't paid the property taxes on it. This man built this house with his own bare hands, ready to pass it down to his son. Esau say, hey, yo, even though you built this house with your own bare hands, you put all the money into it yourself. This land that you built this house on, oh, this land belongs to me. But you stole it. But he stole it. But now I got to pay you a property tax. And if I don't pay this property tax, I don't care how much this house is worth. Esau can take it from you. So therefore, you can't pass it down to your son. So he oppress a man in his heritage. A man can't even be a man in his own house anymore. All right. And with that even being said, man, let me go here. Because the scripture said that he divides his iniquity upon his bed. And when the morning is light, what? He practices it, man. He puts it into motion. All right. So let's go here. All right. Because Esau can't even whoop your kids no more. You know? All right, I'll go here. Proverbs chapter 23, verse 13. It says, withhold not correction from the child, for if thou beatest him with the rod, he shall not die. Thou shalt beat him with the rod and shalt deliver his soul from hell. Yeah, if I tell you to get up and clean up, I'm creating what? A good habit, a good work ethic within my son. If you don't want to get up and you don't want to clean, what? I'm going to beat your ass. And if you don't want that beating, you're gonna get up and you're gonna do it. But with that ass whooping, what? You keeping him from hell, because he'll get up and he'll know how to work. So it ain't gonna be no you behind on bills. You always just behind the margin. You know how to get up and go work, man. Because hell is what? That's a bad time. That's a low state. That's a low condition. So it'll keep you from being a poor man. If I whoop your ass when you talking back in the midst of men, it'll keep your life saved, man. Cause certain dudes, you jump in that conversation, especially these thugged out gangsters out here, they'll just shoot you in your face and keep it moving, man. But if I beat you when me and my brother or his uncle is talking, and you jump in the midst of two grown men conversation, but without waiting or saying excuse me, really you're supposed to wait and then say excuse me. Wait for a pause within conversation, then say something. But if you jumping in conversations, I slap you in the mouth, you gonna learn. You saved your soul, your son's soul from hell, man. All right. This is Proverbs 13 and 24. He that spareth his rod hateth his son. So if you don't whoop your son ass, you hate him. You don't care for him. You don't want him to be a better man than you. You don't want him to prosper. Why? Because you're not caring for his soul, man. But he that loveth him chastise him betimes. So let's see what this betimes is, man. All right. Early. Look early and diligently. So he diligently, when every time his son go off or do something that's unbecoming, what? You put him in line, man. You put him straight. You set him straight. All right. But Esau tells us that we can't whoop our kids. If so, what? He calling CPS on you. All right. Now I go here. This is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 30. And Esau know this was a wicked act. And the Lord knew that this would be something that will hurt, that can and will hurt any man. Thou shalt, this is Deuteronomy 28 and 30. Thou shalt betroth a wife, and another man shall lie with her. Thou shalt build an house, and thou shalt not dwell therein. Thou shalt plant a vineyard, and shall not gather the grapes thereof. But the point I wanted to make is, thou shalt betroth a wife, and another man shall lie with her. Yeah, these things are happening. Esau has the technology. Esau has the capability. He has the foot power. That if a woman was to backdoor and cheat on her man, or if a man was to take a woman that is already married, that man's supposed to be put to death. Esau can put forth these laws, man. But does he push that? Does he push righteousness? No, man. He tell you if your woman cheated on you and you couldn't satisfy her, whether it was financially, mentally, physically, spiritually, whatever, no matter what deficiency you had that caused her to cheat, you can't put your hands on her. And then she can divorce you and get half your money. Who did this, man? Esau. I go here. This is Psalms chapter 55, verse 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. Esau and his lawyer shit, man. And that's literally what it is. Esau puts out a lot of these laws and these edicts and these decrees with smooth words telling you, well, this is going to bring about this. But really, he knows the adverse effects that come with these decrees and these laws that he put out, man. Because it's really he's a weapon. Esau's a weapon. Everything is death and war to him, man. So everything he sets up is always to what? To reinforce wickedness, man. Yet were they drawn swords. So you can't trust the words that come out of this guy's mouth. Yeah, this aspirin is for headaches and for this or that. But nah, man, it don't work like that.